2 years ago was the last time that we heard from Clash Heroes, but just this morning, a tweet came out from, well, Clash Heroes previously, now Project Rise, and all it was a skeleton hand breaking through the ground, coming through the casket, rising from the dead. Just a few hours later, it was followed by this tweet saying, "New game, who this?" So the bad news is Clash Heroes is dead. However, we're delighted to announce Project Rise. Find more about it here. Well, we're going to be taking a look at this trailer right now. As you guys know, I am like the source for action RPGs. I have another channel for a Diablo Immortal. I've been covering the game for 4 years. I know everything about action RPGs. What we're looking at here is an RPG game, and it's one that I've been looking to cover on this channel for years. The time has come. We're going to start covering this game as we hear anything about it from Supercell. As it grows, let's listen in and see exactly what is being said. Take a look. Heyday pop up top, Battle Buddies, Gunshine. Can't even read the rest of them. Clash Mini dead, Clash Quest dead.
Was a lot of work.
Hey Vlad, sorry I got some bad news, man. We decided to kill Clash Heroes as well.
Uh-oh, Clash Heroes.
Hey, what are you doing? We're working here. Okay, Julian, what happened to Clash Heroes and what is Project Rise?
Clash Heroes is dead. That's the bad news. The good news is that Project Rise is still a Clash game. And the better news is that it's now a multiplayer-focused action RPG.
All right, so when we played this in the past, it was a single-player ARPG style game built in a Clash universe. It was fun, but it was single-player, and we know that single-player games will struggle long-term. It now seems to be a multiplayer experience, which is essential in action RPGs.
So wait, Project Rise is not Clash Heroes?
Nope.
But it's set in the Clash universe and built from the ground up as a social action RPG roguelite.
That's right. You might recognize the art style and some of the assets from Clash Heroes, but everything else was built from scratch. Clash Heroes was a single-player experience. Project Rise is multiplayer first.
Incredible! So, while some visual parts of Heroes are still around, the game is brand new. And it focuses on more of a social aspect and playing together with various characters rather than just you doing PvE dungeons.
In Project Rise, you'll be playing as a Clash character and teaming up with 2 other players to explore a mysterious place only known as the Tower.
Now I wonder, do you have to play with other people or do you have the option to play solo? Ideally, we'll have the option to play solo as well. When I do play Diablo Immortal, there are times when I love getting in with friends and playing things together, but there's also times I just want to veg out by myself and play a solo experience. So I'm crossing my fingers that we have that option here. Something we don't need to worry about, though, is the amount of people playing. Supercell games are massive. They're some of the biggest on mobile, so you're never going to have to worry about finding players to queue up and play with, but you will have to worry about people dropping and that kind of stuff. Not sure how the mechanic is going to work. No one's played it or felt it yet, so let's continue.
Each session takes place on a different floor of the tower, and teams try to get as high as they can.
So what is the plan now? When can we play Project Rise?
We're still very early, but we want to invite you to try out a pre-alpha version of the game and tell us what you think.
We are aiming to have our first playtest in early July.
And you can find the sign-up link in the comments below. I've always wanted to say that.
We cannot be more excited to start test sessions with you and to hear feedback this early into development. Oh, and since you watched all the way until now, you don't even need to click the sign up link. Here is a QR code that you can scan and get to the sign up page that way.
We'll keep testing in the future and we'll share updates with you in this channel when we have more to show.
We will see you in the tower.
All right, so what we have so far here, guys, is a playtest that's coming, beginning of July. They said this is pre-alpha. Now, I'm someone that understands how long it takes to build games. As I mentioned with my Action RPG channel, my Diablo Immortal channel, I covered the game for 2 years before it came out, which was a massive mistake covering it for so long. Massive time investment. With that being said, it's paid off, and now I'm one of the top creators for that game. I plan to do very similar here. I realize that there's a massive ecosystem of Clash creators. So many people part of the creator program, all are incredible creators as well. So what I'm going to plan to do for myself is bring this game to this channel, a channel that was originated back with Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. Bring that Clash following back into a genre that is my favorite genre in the world, the action RPGs. So this is something that's very exciting for me. I do think that we have a long time before we see anything, but the gameplay is right up my alley, and I know there's a lot of people who have been waiting and looking for a game just like this. 3-player action RPG, teamwork-based mechanic in a Clash universe. You can't go wrong with that. So make sure you subscribe, because anytime any information is dropped about this game, I'll be covering it, and I'll be in the playtest as well, and I'll be sharing anything that I'm allowed to.